Hey, hey, welcome back to Operations Unfiltered, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes of influencer and talent management. I'm your host and your favorite marketing project manager girlie, Zuryna. And if you're new here, Operations Unfiltered is definitely a passion project of mine. I started this because I like to yap, I like project management, and I love all things influencer management. So you're in the right place if that aligns with what you have in mind. And can you guys believe that this is the first episode of 2026? I know, I've been a little bit late, but life been lifing. So better late than never. Anyway, quick life update. 2026 already feels super full, but not chaotic. And yes, there is a difference. I feel like I'm in a season of alignment over accumulation. I'm doing less yeses, but better yeses. And there's some exciting things that are in the works behind the scenes, media partnerships, community focused projects, and overall content that blends business, culture, and my real life. I mean, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a full time employee. And right now, the goal for me isn't necessarily visibility, it's more so about impact and overall sustainability. Okay, so with this first solo episode, I definitely want to give a little bit of an insight into what I have planned for the year, some things that I'm doing as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. But one of the things that I really wanted to tackle in Q1 is tech tools. I can't talk today, but I really wanted to touch on tech fatigue and just talk about the overall tech stack that I'll be using. At some point, I feel like I got involved with too many platforms. I have too many logins, and I'm overall a little bit overwhelmed. And what I'm having to tell myself is that more tools don't equal productivity in 2026. Honestly, my internal check in or my internal mantra is, does this tool that I'm using simplify my workflow or does it complicate it? And if it adds steps to it instead of removing steps, then for me, it's not a solution, period. So, for anyone curious about what I'm actually using, about what my current tech stack looks like, again, as an entrepreneur, as a wife and mom, as a budding content creator myself, these are the things that I'm using and they're non negotiables. The first one is Google Drive. I use that for all documents, spreadsheets, and general organization, especially file sharing. That's been a game changer. I also use Canva Pro for all my marketing materials, podcast covers, logos, all of that. And then the one thing that I've been splurging on for the past maybe 6 months is that occasionally I will utilize a virtual assistant to help manage my inbox, and manage some of my outbound pitching when I need it. I'm also actively exploring ways to automate parts of my business using ChatGPT, or as I lovingly refer to him or her, Alan Iverson. And let me say this clearly, the magic in using ChatGPT is in good prompts. And if you ever need help with those prompts, send me a DM on Instagram. I got you. Now, I am a content creator, I manage content creators. So to edit videos, I'm a CapCut pro girly. Yes, I pay monthly, it's $19 a month. And I'm waiting for the class action lawsuit against Apple because I swear it comes out at a different date every month. But whatever, I do pay for it monthly. I occasionally will use Instagram edits, but to be honest with you guys, tool fatigue is so real, and I'm not learning another platform right now. So maybe we'll save that for a quarter two goal. We'll see. The other thing that I wanted to chat with or bring to the front of the congregation for a little bit of discourse is something that I've seen on threads, I've seen in a few LinkedIn groups. And the question is, do you need an official business email? Short answer for me, and this might make people frown, make people get indigestion, but I'm going to say that you don't immediately need one, but eventually, yes. Now, if you're just starting out, Gmail is fine, DMs are fine, but when you're pitching brands, partnerships, or media, what I've learned is that perception matters. A business email doesn't make you better at business, it just makes it easier for people to take you seriously. Think of it as a scaling signal. It's not necessarily a requirement. And if we're being honest, like I said, Operations Unfiltered is me being completely honest. I have conducted and am currently conducting business through my personal Gmail. And the reason for this is that my domain email sometimes gets stuck or goes straight to spam. And my response rate is noticeably higher with my personal Gmail. So I just opt for that. And honestly, what my workaround is, I include my business email in the CC line and in my email signature so people know that they can take me seriously. But it's professional enough and it's effective. And what my moral of the story is, don't let anyone shame you for using your Gmail because I've closed $5,000 deals via my Gmail and I've closed deals through my business email. So do with that information what you will. Now, I'm realizing I'm yapping, and on solo episodes, I don't like to talk too long because I know that people's brain, like mine, turns to mush. So before this episode gets too long and I lose you, I want to let you know what's next for Operations Unfiltered. And I'm going to narrow it down into three little things: more intentional content, more transparency, and more behind the scenes conversations. You can also expect a few more of these solo episodes where I just do a brain dump, more breakdowns, and more real talk about building your entrepreneurial journey. Is that a word? Building your entrepreneurial journey without burnout. Honestly, for me, this year isn't about proving anything, it's about building something that lasts. And if this episode resonated with you, please send it to someone. If this episode resonated with you, please feel free to send it to someone who's in their building stage right now and needs a business bestie because that is me. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Operations Unfiltered and at Lady Z Says for all the behind the scenes moments that happen between the episodes. Don't forget, I'm Zuryna, your favorite marketing project manager girly, and this is Operations Unfiltered. I'll see you next time.